Hey Pisces, this is Alicia with Twisted Tarot, here to do your December 2018 Twin Flame Tarot reading. Thank you so much for all your likes, shares, subscribes, comments. You guys are awesome, especially on my Pisces readings. You and Taurus and Sagittarius have been like the most supportive, and I think Capricorn's next, but you guys are magical. Thank you so much for all your support. You guys make this so awesome. Like my son thinks I'm like a superstar because he loves YouTube. So, as most kids do nowadays. All right, so if you are new, welcome to my channel. I am an intuitive reader, so if you see a tarot card and you know what it means in traditional tarot, and I say something totally different, that is probably correct. I am just picking up intuitive messages that the card is giving me that may have nothing to do with tarot. So I try to incorporate both into the way that I read. So keep that in mind. I also may have learned tarot a little differently than other tarot readers, and I may associate certain tarot cards with something different. I may say something that's totally not correct, like I may forget to shout out a sign, or I may say the wrong sign, so keep that in mind. Because I get in my groove and I'm just going. So, and memory is not always on point. So, let's see. For anybody who's gotten a personal reading from me, just so you know, if you do get a personal reading, my information, if you need it, is in the description box below. I don't just do twin flame readings, I do anything. You can ask me almost anything and I'll do a reading on it for you. Legal stuff, it depends on the legal issue. So, but keep that in mind. So if it doesn't resonate with you, you know, try other readers, or personal reading is awesome. Or, you know, it may just be because I'm pulling a lot of energy that if you're not liking the videos or subscribing or commenting, I'm not really able to pull in your energy. You may be watching and I may be able to pull in some of you watchers, but that's how I get you in my collective energy. So if you like that, like my videos, and or comment or share them or subscribe, any of those things, then I can pull you into the group that I'm reading for. So keep that in mind. Also, YouTube does not go by views, they go by likes. Another tarot reader on YouTube pointed that out, so I'm so glad that she did. So if you guys could hit that like button, that would be awesome, because then other Pisceans and others that have the same signs that I'm doing can see those videos, and they can get the message. You can get the message out to them. So it may not resonate with you, but you know, it could resonate with someone else. So, you know, that'd be great if you guys could do that for me. So I super appreciate that. If it doesn't resonate, you know, keep in mind that, you know, other signs in your chart may. So your moon, rising, and your Venus, especially Venus, since we're talking about twin flames and we're talking about love, mainly here. Other stuff does come out, but mainly love. What else? Let's see. Oh, yes, if you get a personal reading from me, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that. If you get a personal reading from me, you automatically get a coupon for 50% off your next reading. So that is a special that I am running. I don't have like a deadline on it right now. So, you know, if you get a reading, you automatically, any type of reading from me, you get a 50% coupon off of any other reading that I can do for you in the future. So keep that in mind. All right. So let's get into your reading. Pisces, my little fish, man. I've got Pisces in my chart. I'm a Pisces Aries cusp, so super interested to see what comes out. And by the way I shuffle these decks, I don't look at the cards. I use about 6 or 7 decks here when I do your reading. So I don't look ahead. I pre-shuffle and clear energy and things like that between readings. And so I'm just as shocked as you are when they come out. You know, sometimes I'm like, oh, that's not shocking because it relates to my life completely. But, you know, I'm trying to read for every Piscean that I possibly can. So keep that in mind, or if you have Pisces in your chart. So also, if you have seen the other videos for December, you know that if you are a Pisces watching, or if you're cross-watching and you're a Taurus or a Sagittarius as well, check out those videos. And if you're a Pisces watching, check out the Taurus and Sag videos, because they all are connected for some reason. I don't know if there's 3 of you involved, so a Pisces, a Taurus, and a Sagittarius. So check those videos out. They all kind of wrapped into each other, and those energies as far as twin flame cards were very heavy in those readings. So keep that in mind. All right, so we're going to clear out the energy here, and then we'll get into your reading. So if you're wearing headphones, you might want to take them off. Thank you. Okay, beautiful. So the first thing I do is astrological cards. So there are astrological signs in here. I take 2 cards from whatever comes out. I normally don't have to pick. I kind of wait till spirit, you know, the card out or whatever, or drop them and whatever. And sometimes I'll take 3 if that's what falls, you know, just to get the energy out there. Sometimes I'll do that. So it depends on the cards, but I normally take about 2. So if your sign does not come out, does not mean that that's not who you could be dealing with. Just as a specific message for those of you that are watching that are dealing with that twin flame sign. Sometimes it could also be a soulmate, so keep that in mind. All right, so also roles can be reversed. So if you comment down below, well, that's my twin, that's not me, flip-flop it, fine, it does work that way. I'm pulling in a lot of energy, so if this side is your twin and this is you, fine. Normally I go by your energy here, Pisces, and your twin is here, and that's how I ask spirit for the messages when I put out your cards. But if it's flip-flopped, take it how it resonates. Awesome. Okay. Fantastic. All right, so who is Pisces' twin? Who could Pisces be dealing with for their twin? Who could Pisces be dealing with for their twin? Pull the cards here. Okay. Who is Pisces dealing with for their twin? Way too many. All right, who is Pisces dealing with for their twin? Okay. I'll take it because it jumped. Could be dealing with an Aries. Who is Pisces dealing with for their twin? Too many cards. One more, spirit. Not that many. That's like 3. Just one more, please. One more. Okay, we have Cancer. And I'm not going to take the ones that fell on the floor. All right, so just the ones on the table. All right, so you could be dealing with an Aries or a Cancer for some of you. Awesome. Okay, Pisces. Let's see. Mutual energy between you and your twin is the 9 of Cups. Beautiful. So this is the kind of energy of emotional fulfillment. Looking at kind of a wish fulfillment card here. So maybe wishing for this connection, maybe wishing for your twin, maybe wishing for just that 10th cup to make things solidified here. But yeah, very, very much an emotional fulfillment type of card here. So, and also trying to figure out, you know, what's going to emotionally fulfill you. Is this connection emotionally fulfilling you? And can we make it to the 10 is what I'm seeing here. So can we make it to the ultimate goal of 10 cups being, you know, that happy family, that American dream type of card. So yeah, definitely interesting. And I clarify all the tarot cards at the end, so keep that in mind, y'all. Okay. First card we have for you, Pisces, is Vampire. Okay. And it's upright. So makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. So yeah, it could be the connection is draining you, could be another person, could be a relationship, could be just a friendship, could be a family member. But you are aware that this is draining your energy, that there are people around you that may be taking from you. They know that you have that energy to give. They may come to you for advice. And so it's stating that you're hyper aware of this, and maybe you're distancing yourself from those people that are causing that type of energy in your life, or Spirit's telling you to kind of be aware of it and maybe just put up some boundaries regarding that. And don't let your energy get sucked away easily. So if you feel like it's starting to go, you know, it might be like time to be like, okay, I'm out. Like I gotta go, gotta take care of stuff, or gotta go if you're on the phone, you know, with a friend or whatever. It's just like being aware that there's something around you that could possibly be taken from your energy. And you may be feeling low on energy as well. So very interesting. Okay, next card we have is Resilience. Rise above tribulations. Yeah, so it's stating here basically like you see her skipping along and there's like a deer there, or a buck here. So basically like, you know, laughing at the stuff that doesn't even really matter, just kind of taking things lightheartedly, staying away from the drama, rising above it all, just kind of doing your own thing, being dreamy like we are, just kind of getting... This is kind of like daydreams and being stuck in our own fantasy world, and we love that as Pisces. So, you know, if you're a Pisces watching, you know what I'm talking about. So, this is kind of just letting shit roll off you. Just like, you know, no, it's not that big of a deal, you know, just kind of being lighthearted and just going with the flow of things. So, very beautiful energy. I love that. Awesome. All right, next card we have is Purification of Water, Emotional Cleansing and Rejuvenation. Okay, so yeah, definitely taking the time to cleanse yourself. So I like to take Epsom salt baths. Again, not a doctor, so check with your doctor before you listen to anything I'm telling you here, because I don't know your specific situation. But I specifically take Epsom salt baths. So you can find like Dr. Teal's. You can find it at most of your grocery stores around town. And they have tons of different essential oils in them. So I like to use the lavender and the eucalyptus and mint, I believe. And then there's tons of different ones. There's one that's with coconut in it. They're massively great. And I use these to purify myself, or when I'm feeling like I've got a lot of negative energy built up, or just when I need to detoxify. Like if I've been out with friends and we've been drinking, sometimes I'll come home and do that. I also sell foot baths if you guys are interested, so that is amazing. So those do work. I'm not talking about the ones that you see on TV that you know, they talk, you know, about that are like in production at like a foot spa. I'm talking about like an actual foot spa. So I have the ionic iron wand in there, and it purifies, and oh my gosh, it helps me sleep better. It helps my energy levels. It helps me do what I do here for you guys. So give you my energy here without draining it. So keep that in mind. It's also stating that, like, if you need to, cry it out. Like, you know, get rid of the emotions that can kind of get stuck in us. And, you know, release those. Release these emotions. Release the way that you're feeling. You know, take the time to just cry. Just it's okay. There's nothing wrong with crying. We all do it. We all need it. And it's saying that that's another way to kind of purify. So fantastic. Beautiful. And also taking baths and showers. Like, that's a huge thing for me. Like, I love baths as a Pisces. Like, I love being in water. So maybe it's saying, you know, go for a swim if you can. I know, obviously, it's winter here in the United States. But, you know, YMCA kind of stuff, and go swimming. Or just take a bath, a hot bath, and, you know, self-care it out, and showers. Awesome. So that might help. Next card we have is Addicted. And it's a number 11. So without knowing a lot about this card, because this is a brand new deck, there's a lot of messages I'm picking up from this card. So for those of you that know of your twin, you know that the connection is addictive. You know that this person, that you're addicted to them, that it is a magnetic connection, that you guys are drawn to each other continuously over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And it's like an addiction. It's become, for some of you, it's become codependent. Others of you, I am seeing your twin in here, and they are addicted. They are addicted to a substance. They are addicted to drugs or alcohol. They're addicted to something that will kill them. And I'm really sorry to say that. Like, these are pretty dark cards. I chose them today just because I feel like maybe Pisces is going through a small dark night of the soul, possibly. or that there might be some energy here that could show something about the connection that's really important for some of you. So what I'm seeing is that some of you, and if it's you that I'm reading for that have the addictions, it's very possible. Spirit is warning you that if you don't get rid of this addiction, it will kill you. That's really hard. I'm so sorry, but you know, this is the card I'm feeling here. And let me get the book and I'll read on it a little bit too. But and there's this amount of pain that's been inflicted on your twin. Their addictions just keep hurting them over and over and over and over and over again, and they're a slave to them, or you're a slave to them. And if your twin is addicted, you know it. You feel it. You feel that connection. You understand. And you may be staying away from your twin for that reason. A lot of you may be distancing yourself. This is the number 11. This is a twin. This is a twin card here. And for some of you, if your female's watching, your twin is losing their life force, for some of you, to this addiction. All right. Moon phase is a waxing crescent. The stage is depression. It's not about choosing the chains. It's about choosing them again and again. Yeah, exactly what I said. They keep choosing these chains again and again. And you may be feeling chained to your twin who's addicted, which sucks. And if you know anything about my introductory video, is that I do not follow the same methods as other readers and other articles have said about twin flames. I do not prescribe to the fact that everybody's just born divine and perfect and your divine male comes waltzing into your life as this whole human being ready to give you whatever you need. And that they're not addicted, or that they can't be addicted, or they can't have their own demons or any of that kind of crap, because I'm working on my master's degree in counseling. And that would go against everything human behavior ever stands for. So just know, as a reader, if you resonate with me, twins can be narcissistic. Twins can be destructive. Twins can come in with baggage that didn't come from this connection, that came from previous lives, that came from other karma, that came from their fucking parents. So let's be clear here that when I say these things, I am talking about a twin flame connection. I'm just talking about one that one or the other has not received divine status. They have not received the divine status because they're still stuck in these lower energies. And they haven't worked on themselves. They haven't recognized themselves. They may not even recognize this connection. So please know that this is definitely how I'm going to read. And if you don't agree with that, that's okay. Tons of other readers that are out there that will, that look at it in a totally different way. I know that who my twin is, and I know exactly who they are. And they fit this card to a T. Okay. Sorry about that. Had to get on my soapbox. White sparkly hair over a scarred, melted, downcast face. Is the hand melting or already long gone? A chain chokes his neck and many spikes pierce the back. Freedom was the worst of lies. I could have been a slaver or a slave, but I chose the latter. Going dark. Addiction to something, to drugs, to love, to company, to evil, to pain, to safety, to making simple everything that can be deep. Oh, they have in common the feeling of being lost, if we ever are without it. Freedom is not a friend, as it promises responsibility, failure, challenges. Freedom can be taken, can be broken, can be stripped naked and whipped and abused. Slavery is a much cleaner choice. If you give it all away at the beginning, how can they take it from you? So, how can it be that it is so easy to believe that freedom is an illusion, and it's so hard to feel that slavery is an illusion as well? That the sky has a limit, but the chains have one as well. The irony of it all, when we lose the desire, much before losing the will to fight, is that actually it's possible to reach for the sky even when bound by chains. Yeah, so it's talking about releasing these addictive patterns, behaviors, this mentality, and for some of you, that is something you are struggling with, or your twin is, or both of you. So keep that in mind. Next card we have is action. So yeah, taking some type of action here, and we'll see what this relates to, but maybe taking some kind of action to get out of this addiction, to purify yourself, knowing that you're resilient and you can rise above this vibration. Also could just be people are taking from your energy, and so that is what they're trying to get you to be aware of. Next card is the Emperor, and we have it reversed. This is an Aries card. Could be an older man here for some of you. Could be talking about an ex-husband for others of you. I think we got this recently in the Taurus reading. So for some of you, it is an abusive person. So could be an ex-husband, could be a karmic relationship that you are in. Could also be that if you have Aries in your chart as well, and again we have Aries here, so dealing with Aries and Aries, could be that they're pissed off, upset, irritated, lashing out, aggressive, abusive. That type of energy is what I'm picking up here for the Emperor. And maybe you're trying to take some action to get away from this type of energy, but we'll do some clarifying on that as well. One of the messages you have for your twin is, would you reject me? Yeah, so if you guys are in separation and you want to try and reconnect with your twin, it's possible that you're not sure if your twin is going to reject you. So that's just an energy that it's a fear. So it's about releasing that fear, about fear of rejection is what I'm seeing here. So for some of you, that might be a block in your twin flame journey. Next card you have is Visionary. Fantastic. Yeah. I mean, Pisces is all about High Priestess type energy, this visionary type energy. And so when we are very intuitive signs, and we do the same. So you may be doing the same thing I do. You may be a tarot reader. You may be an intuitive. You may have visions, dreams. You could do anything in this metaphysical field that relates to this type of card. So definitely the capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others. Willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. So yeah, you may be seeing these things and you may be telling your friends what you do see. I may look at you like you're crazy, but you know what? Pisces can handle that because we know that we're a little nutty anyways, and we're proud of that. Like, we're okay to be the ones that everybody kind of sees as we're different, you know, we're just different. And for most of you out there, you already know that. So it's basically saying that you have this energy and that you're seeing things before they happen. You know what's going on in this connection. You have a very intuitive sense of possibly what I'm saying here. Like, it's like, oh shit. It may be really resonating for some of you. Next card we have is 7 Deadly Sins, humanity's destructive traits. Yeah, you're just seeing a lot of this in this world. And it's not surprising that, you know, we have to consistently protect our energy. We have to consistently work to rise above the negativity that surrounds us with politics, with a lot of things that I won't speak on. But for you Pisceans, it's like you understand what you see what humanity is doing, and they're just fucking killing themselves. Like what are we doing? Like, we're trying to raise the vibration of the planet here, and it's like, look at how big she has to be over here to get anywhere near the mess of people over here. Like, she feels like she's doing it on her own. She's not. You're not. We all are supporting this. We're all trying to become better people. And we just see those around us in specific groups that are just hateful. You know, they're hateful and they're mean and they are destructive to the planet and to the well-being of humanity. And so it's like you see that and you're trying to fight against it. Like, you're trying to fight to save the planet. You're trying to raise the vibration of the planet. That's so beautiful. Like, I get that. Like, Pisceans, we are so caring and so loving. And we are like, if we love you, like, we will do anything for you. Sometimes we'll let you walk all over us, stomp the shit out of us, you know. But, you know, we're slippery fish. So if you think you've got us in your grasp, think again, because we'll easily slip right through. So, you know, don't ever underestimate a Pisces. And for those of you watching, you know what I'm saying. All right, next card we have is thinking of you, a loving thought and serendipity. Yeah, you're thinking about your twin and you're seeing the signs, and you know, you're seeing those serendipitous moments and just very beautiful energy here. Maybe when the sun rises or the sun sets, you're thinking of them. That's beautiful. Yeah. Next card we have is Peaceful Among Thorns. Yeah, so I do remember what this card means in this deck. I've gotten it before. But it's basically finding your center. You know that you're surrounded by a lot of negativity and a lot of slippery paths, a lot of, again, these 7 deadly sins, a lot of humanity's destructive traits. But you're remaining grounded, centered, and peaceful. And maybe meditation is something that is helping you guys. So seeing such beautiful energy here, Pisces, like, wow, this is amazing. Like, this is so good. I'm so happy. Like, I love seeing this type of energy. And we have unawakened. So I know that you're not unawakened because you're here and you're watching this video. So it's very possible that you feel like the rest of the world is unawakened. And you're trying to take action to awaken others is what I'm seeing here. So whatever you're doing, this visionary type energy, for most of you, whatever you're doing, however you're doing it, whether it's joining like a environmental group or speaking out or whatever your profession is or whatever your side job, whatever it is, whatever your hobbies, you are trying to awaken the planet here. It's also that you may feel like your twin is unawakened, like you're the only one doing the work, maybe. And we'll see. Obviously, I don't know. And, you know, it may just be for a small part of you, you feel like your twin is unawakened. And that you know you're awakened and you're trying to take action based on that. But it's like you feel like, okay, how do I take action when somebody's not awake? Like, you know, that energy. And maybe you're trying to move away from that energy. So you're like, if you're not going to awaken, if you're not going to wake up, well, I'm going to go in a different direction. So let's see here. Next card we have is the Sun reversed. Yeah, and I always see this card a little different. So I see this card as happiness. I see it as enlightenment. I see it as, some people say it's like a soulmate card or something like that. And I just basically see it as being unhappy. So, you're not happy with this connection with the Emperor specifically, and you're not happy with the fact that so many people are unawakened and the negativity, the negative vibrations. And you're trying to illuminate things, and it just feels like it just keeps getting darker and darker in your side. It's like every time you try and open up the blinds, somebody just shuts the blinds. Like, that's the energy I'm feeling from that here. And we'll do some clarifying on that too and find out why, but you want to tell your twin you feel like home to me. Yeah. I know that feeling. My twin felt like home to me. He'll always be my home. So yeah, definitely relevant. All right, then next card we have is Companion. Awesome. Beautiful. So loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. That is exactly part of who Pisces are. We're loyal. We are normally unselfish. To a fault too. We like to make sure everybody else is taken care of before ourselves. We're kind of like caretakers in that way. So this is showing a lot of your friends that you're feeling like they're loyal to you, and you have companions. You have people around you who are loyal just like you are, and they're unselfish just like you are. So you have support, and that's beautiful. And I'm seeing 2 girlfriends here, and just so you must have like a best friend or something that just loves you so much, and you love her, and you guys have a very, very beautiful connection. So fantastic. That's awesome. Next card we have is children. Know that your children are protected. Yeah, for those of you who are mothers out there or work with children, this is a relevant energy for most of you. Not all of you. If you don't have children, it's just stating that, you know, your guides are protecting you, and that if you're around children, that raises your vibration as well. It keeps you young and fresh and happy, and this connection, it helps your connection too. And it's just for those of you that are mothers, you feel like you're not doing a good job, you're doing a good job. telling you right now. The cards are telling me that. I'm going to cry a little. They're telling you that you're doing a good job as a mom, that not to doubt yourself, that you are their protector as well, and they know that, and you're fiercely loyal to them. And of course, like most mothers are, not that, you know, mothers aren't, but that your children are being watched over by higher powers as well. The spirit is also helping, so that's beautiful. Next card we have is a hidden gift. So sadness, an ending, and a new beginning. Yeah, so if you and your twin were in separation, or are in separation, or low contact here, that if that has happened, that there is a hidden gift in that. Like, we may not see it right away. We may, obviously, separation is not easy if you're in it and you know anything about it. So it could be that you guys have ended. It could also be a connection that you had, like a soulmate connection, or possibly just a karmic relationship that there's an ending there. And it is kind of sad, but you know that there's also a new beginning. Could be with someone else, or it could be with your twin. So keep that in mind. But there was a hidden gift there. It taught you something. So not every relationship, even if it was horrible, it still has a hidden gift. Like, look at me now. Like, I've been through some pretty bad relationships, and I will put it out there that each one of them, looking back, had a hidden gift in there, and it taught me something. So instead of being like, oh, why is this happening to me, what is this teaching me? That type of energy. So that's beautiful. All right, the next card we have is Black Flower Fragrance. So some of you may really like perfume. I know that I'm like a hoarder of perfumes. So this is also, I remember this card vaguely though. Let me get to the card here, and then I can get some more information on it for y'all. Let's see. All right, so the moon phase is full and the stage is anger. So there may be some type of anger going on deep inside. So it may be trying to release that anger here. If we want to go dark, go black. Don't stop to the evening, but embrace the night. Again, I feel like there's a dark night of the soul for some of you, and this is what I'm saying. It's just this anger that keeps building. And it looks like it's going to explode, like this crystal on her chest right there. And it's almost like trying to release that, trying to purify yourself, trying to release that anger. Even if you just scream in your car at the top of your lungs. Like, I know that when I'm by myself, I'm just like, I do that. I just like yell, you know, and most people just get up out of pillow and yell into a pillow, scream into a pillow, but I like to scream in my car. So, love can be ugly. Love is not a white dove, nor it turns people into angels. Love can be rotten, but even ugly love has a right to exist. Even cheap love can raise to the sky. Even rotten love has the dignity of eternity. Even a black rose by any other name should still smell as sweet. Even if you are wrong, you still have the right to be angry. Even if you're not perfect, you have the right to be respected. Even if you are stupid, you have the right to be listened to. Even if you are lucky, you have the right to complain. Even if you are rich, you have the right to be sad. If you cannot shine because you are beautiful, then shine even if you are ugly. Shine because you are ugly. Gorgeously black. Ugly as love, worn out as an angel, cheap as a crown, unconquered as a fragrance in the night. Yeah. It's like everybody has emotions. Like, we all have them. We all have anger. We all have sadness. We all have irritation. We all get low, you know? So it's telling you, you have the right to feel this way. Now, you know, you may not have the right to take it out on everybody else around you, but you do have the right to feel that way, and to find ways to healthy ways to release that anger. So yeah, keep that in mind here. So that's beautiful. For some of you, it's also a fragrance. Like, when you smell something, it reminds you of your twin. It reminds you of the connection. It reminds you of what you wore, like on your first date, or where you were when you were here with them at a certain point in time. So that's really relevant for some of you who love fragrances. So that's real beautiful here. So interesting. And we've got the fifth dimension, and it's reversed. So what I'm feeling for some of you is that, again, the fifth dimension, you may be avoiding that with your twin because you know that they can get to you on that dimension. They may be able to connect to you, and you may be asleep, and it's like, you know, they know how to get in, you know, in that fifth dimension. But you're trying to block, some of you may be trying to block this out. It also could be because you feel like your twin is not awakened in the 3D, but they're like awakened in the higher dimensions here. So for some of you, I feel like it's like you're saying to your twin, you know, I'm not going to connect with you here because it just handicaps you and you're not coming to me into the 3D. So that could be one of the messages I'm getting. Second message that I'm getting is that you want to take action to awaken your twin more, but you're trying not to communicate with them in the fifth dimension. So you're trying to awaken them into the 3D. Again, that's the same kind of message, just a little bit different. And you're trying to take action to awaken more people. But maybe you're not doing it with the fifth dimension. Maybe you're doing it in the 3D like I am right now. So beautiful. Next card we have is Three of Swords reversed. Yeah, so some type of heartbreak, some type of ending here, some type of sadness, some type of betrayal. But it's getting over that. It's like Pisces. You're getting over this. You're coming out of this energy. Like you're no longer crying over your twin or your tears have dried up and you're just like, yeah, you know, like I've finally gotten over you. Like I've finally gotten over this energy here. So yeah, interesting. And maybe you realize that you couldn't be happy with this Aries. And it could be because of an awakening process here. And it may just be why you were heartbroken, but now you're like, you know what, I don't care. And maybe it's like you don't see your happiness with this Aries anymore, and that pisses them off, and so they're just like, what, like, you know, and you're just like, yeah, I'm getting over you, like I'm over you. Yeah. All right, twin flame message for your twin. I don't know if I can meet your expectations. Yeah, could be that your twin has high expectations for this connection or has unrealistic expectations, or just because the expectations just don't match between the two of you. It's very possible that you feel low in that self-esteem area where you're like, you know, maybe I can't be the person that you want me to be. And, you know, that could be it. All right, let's do some... or the person they need, you know, and for some twins, you know, it takes a lot of work to get into that vibration where you both match. So, especially if one of you is slightly unawakened or fully unawakened. All right. And most of you on this side probably aren't if you're watching and you're a Pisces. Hey Pisces, sorry about that. My video froze here. Okay. Okay, better. Okay, so let's clarify some of these tarot cards here. We're going to start with the Nine of Cups. Let's figure out what this wish is about here. Some emotional fulfillment, so that's beautiful. Why is the Nine of Cups here for Pisces? Six Pentacles. Okay, so looks like you're looking for some type of balance in the connection here, possibly, or more financial stability. So, or giving an equal give and take. So even in a relationship, but also could be feeling emotionally stable and financially stable as well, or feeling like you're getting stability within the connection or within your finances. So that's really interesting here. Awesome. Okay. Why is the Emperor reversed? For some of you, something didn't work out with an Aries, possibly. Could be your twin as well, because we have Aries here. Could be an ex-husband, ex-boyfriend. Something to do with a father figure, possibly. Okay. Sorry. Too many cards flipped. I'm going to take them. Makes sense though. Okay, why is the Emperor reversed? Can we get one or two, please? Why is the Emperor reversed? Man, you want to talk to me in a book today, don't you? Sorry, they want to talk in books. All right, come on, just one or two, please. Let's not make it so convoluted. Okay, yeah. So either you or the Emperor did not want to take some type of risk in this connection. Again, Fool, I believe, is an Aries, another Aries card. So when it's reversed, it's like not wanting to look foolish. Maybe the Emperor feels like you didn't choose them, so they're feeling foolish. And maybe you chose yourself in this connection instead of choosing your twin. For some of you, that's possible. But it does show that there's some type of energy here where you're just not willing to take a risk. And why would you? I mean, if we were looking at the Emperor like upright, yeah, sure, why not? Maybe take a risk on this guy. He might be able to offer you something. Maybe be able to teach you something. But he's reversed. So he's abusive. He's narcissistic. He may be married as well. So could be for some of you that, you know, you're involved or you were married to this Aries. So keep that in mind. But yeah, not wanting to take a risk. And for some of you, it could be because this Aries was unawakened. You don't want to take a risk on someone who, you know, isn't in the same place as you and in the same vibration. So, all right, what about the Sun? Why is the Sun reversed, please? Why is the Sun reversed? Ah. All right, 2. Yeah, okay. Spirit, why is the Sun reversed? Okay, why is the Sun reversed in this connection? Again, unawakened. I just get unawakened. Not willing to change their behavior for some of them. Okay. 8 of Swords. Okay, so you know that this wasn't making you happy. You know that this connection wasn't serving you, wasn't sustaining you. Maybe they were unawakened, and the 8 of Swords is coming out of this mind prison that you were in. These thoughts that were keeping you trapped here. So definitely seeing an energy of you used to be stressed out about this connection. You used to be stressed out about the fact whether your twin was awakened or not, or how awakened could you get it. But now you're just like peaceful among the thorns. You're just peaceful. You're just like, you know what? Like, why waste my energy on this? Like, if this person wants to be like this, then let them be like this. They've got these addictions. You know, they've got to get themselves out of it. You may not be able to save anybody. Most of the time, people have to save themselves. And we just have to let them sometimes crash and burn, and that sucks, but you know, they'll take you down with them, so you don't want to be a part of that wreckage. All right, so why do we have the 3 of Swords reversed? Fantastic, Pisces. This is so good. Yeah, 6 of Swords. You're moving on. You're moving on from this because you're bored with this connection, possibly. Could have been a soulmate, could have been a twin, not a twin. It could be your twin. It could be a karmic relationship. But you're moving on from this heartbreak. You're just like, no, you know what? I'm not gonna stay in this energy anymore. You know, I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna get rid of it. These swords can come out of my heart. I'm moving on. I'm moving forward. I'm getting over this person. You know, and I'm feeling like, you know, it's not offering me anything. You know, and you're not taking any offers. You're just like, no, like, it's like almost like, yeah, possibly you feel like your twin might reject you, but for some of you, you're rejecting, possibly a relationship that you may already be in, or your twin, because you're like, you know what, you broke my heart, and, you know, I gotta move on from that. Like, I gotta heal and do me, and, you know, and figure out what makes me happy. So, oh my gosh, Pisces, this is amazing. This is such a good reading. I'm so excited that, you know, it's such positive energy. It's such, you've recognized those people that are taking from you and what is not serving you anymore. And you're moving forward away from that. That's great. I'm so proud of you. Fantastic. All right. All right. What is your fortune between you and your twin? Oh, heck yeah. Love. Love surrounds all your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life. Love. See, you have love. You have love around you. You have love with your friends, your family. Love, you are love, you know, and you're giving yourself love, you know, you're ready for maybe possibly new love. So, wow, that's awesome. Fantastic. And maybe that's what you're wishing for. I don't see that with the Six of Pentacles, but it could be that you're wishing for a new connection. That maybe you just want to move forward into something that's more balanced. So whether it was a relationship that was karmic or soulmate or just away from your twin, definitely so the energy that I'm feeling here. So that's beautiful. All right, so we're going to get into your twins energy here, and that'll be the next video. So stay tuned, and I will see you over there.